This single update will change Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Online forever. Let's discuss. How's it going to all my Mario fans out there? My name is xXaceinater, and I want to welcome you to the channel. Alrighty, so this is an update that I really want to see for the final wave of the Booster Course Pass. Obviously, I have a few other ideas as well, and maybe I'll do a wish list of all the features that I want to see with the final wave, you know, not the tracks of the characters, stuff like that, just features I want to see, like a perfect send-off. But this is a feature that I, really want as a person who plays online pretty much all the time within Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is a feature that would be the biggest quality life change ever, and that's going to be when you're searching for an online match, you can either toggle on and off the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe base game tracks, or when you're searching for an online match on and off the same exact thing, you can turn on and off the Booster Course Pass tracks. And let me actually describe what I mean by this a little bit more in depth. So before we actually seen the Booster Course Pass, actually get revealed, there really wasn't any problem matchmaking per se. There were only 48 select courses in the game, and those were from the Mario Kart 8 Wii U, and that was including all the DLC, so pretty much everything got added from Mario Kart 8 into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, along with a few extras like a revamped battle mode, more additional characters, stuff like that. But obviously, searching online for specific tracks, like I'm gonna take 3 for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Rainbow Road, Wario Stadium, obviously from the DS era, and obviously Yoshi's Valley. Those tracks weren't really hard to find per se, but now when the tracks are coming out, when the waves get added into the Booster Course Pass, we're already on wave 5, which is really crazy. We're about to be on wave 6. I remember at the very beginning, when these tracks from the first wave got added, it wasn't really too hard to find tracks like Sky Garden, Coconut Mall, Choco Mountain. You guys get the idea, because there are only 56 tracks within that game, including the Booster Course Pass. You don't even need to have the Booster Course Pass to play online. I mean, yeah, you can still play the new tracks online, but if you want to play them offline, you need the Booster Course Pass. But, coming from an online guy, it was great. There were only 56 tracks in at the time. There were some old and there were some new, and it was a great refresher to build, more replayability to the online experience. But the biggest problem that I noticed, coming into the DLC, and this is something that I completely overlooked, is the more tracks that get added, the more harder it is to find those specific tracks that I want to play. Think about it, it's like, you have 100 jelly beans, right? And obviously, you're only looking for the red ones, and there's like maybe 2 jelly beans in there. You blindly pick one out, and it's gonna take forever. You might get it on your first try, you might get it on your 98th try. It doesn't really matter. It's just you're picking and picking until you get the right jelly bean. That's what I feel like is really happening here. I've said this to some of my YouTube content creator friends, and I've said this to some of my Discord members, is, I really wish, someone who really loves the Booster Course Pass, maybe it's gonna be a paid feature, like you have to buy the Booster Course Pass in order to use this feature, or maybe you don't have to. But what I personally want to see is something like a toggle. So let's just say you're searching for an online match, right? And then, you want to play the Booster Course Pass only tracks. I want to see it so you can toggle off the base game tracks and only search for lobbies that have the Booster Course Pass turned on. Now, obviously, this will eliminate half the tracks in the game. So if you want to, just play Booster Course Pass tracks, you can do that. Like, the 48 tracks, like I said, this could be paid, it could not be paid. You might have to have the Booster Course Pass for it. But it'll just be one of the best additions. Someone who really does play online, because if I want to, play the Wave 6 tracks, I don't have to pick out 96 jelly beans, not even. There's gonna be 96 tracks in the game, right? And obviously, let's just take those as the 8 red jelly beans, 96 tracks out of 8 red jelly beans. It's just like, it's gonna be the hardest thing. And it doesn't even matter what tracks come out at that point. I prefer to play tracks online. And let's just say, we get Wii Rainbow Road, we get our perfect prediction. Even if we got something like Vanilla Lake, I still wouldn't even be able to play it that much, because personal experience, I remember streaming the Wave 5 update when it actually came out, and obviously I was so happy to play it with all of you guys online. I want to experience stuff with you. That's pretty much the whole purpose of the channel. Obviously, when something new comes out, I want to share it with you guys, but then the problem arises when I'm streaming for 3 hours and I only get 4 tracks. And obviously, I'm not really here to complain, right, about the entire thing. I love the booster course pass. I felt like Mario Kart 8, Deluxe was actually dying per se without this DLC edition. But then, when the booster course pass, I can't remember what direct it got, was actually revealed, I was super excited that 48 past courses were coming. And that whole tour crossover thing, you guys know me personally, and obviously I'll have a video regarding about the whole different, booster course pass situation, how I thought it should have been done. I have 2 ways of doing it. I personally don't like the booster course pass crossover thing. I wish everything was just made from the ground up. There's like so many Wii tracks as opposed to SNES tracks, same thing with DS, GBA. I mean, we have 5 GBA tracks, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, even doesn't matter what tracks get in with the final wave, it's just gonna be hard for me to play them. And obviously, I have to go to something like time trials, play offline or even play the Grand Prix to just play these tracks. And hopefully, Nintendo is actually watching this video. Same thing I did with the Toad video, we're still waiting on Color Toads 2. And it's just like, I feel like maybe Nintendo is waiting for these updates for the final wave. Same thing with the items. And, I've seen some comments on other people's YouTube videos. Why not add All Cup Tour? I personally wouldn't play it because that's way too long. My ADHD and everything. I wouldn't be able to sit through that. 96 courses, just, playing each and every single one. But for you guys, I completely agree. It's not that hard to add in. Just add an All Cup Tour to, let's just say, the versus menu or something like that. I just feel like, this isn't about the tracks anymore. We pretty much know what the track's going to be in. Like I said in all my videos, I'm still 50-50 on Wii Rainbow Road. My expectations are super low. But I just feel like, every time I make a wish list update video, I want to see stuff like this. I want to see what other surprises Nintendo have, because like I said, if the tracks aren't the surprises and the characters aren't the surprises, maybe it's the stuff that lurks, you guys watch those iceberg videos. Maybe it's the stuff that lurks deep below. I can't remember what it's called, but we get Color Toad. We get the booster course pass toggle on and off. So if you only want to play booster course pass tracks, you can. We will get the All Cup Tour. We will see reverse, and trick variants to each and every single track. We will just see new items. I'm just personally excited for pretty much what the future holds for the future of Mario Kart. And the booster course pass in Mario Kart Tour, was just the start. And obviously, I just love everything Mario Kart. And obviously, I love everything Mario too. We got Mario Wonder coming out. But yeah, Nintendo, if you are watching this, I want to be able to, toggle on and off the booster course pass tracks. Like, I want to be able to, hop in, search for an online match, and just play the booster course pass tracks only. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that actually agrees with in this video. So if you're watching this, please add it in. It is a humongous lifesaver to not just me, but everyone who plays online as well. And that's pretty much, I guess you could say, my wish list for this video. And that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, my little rant. Obviously, you guys hear me cut out once. I just went on 5 minutes about the same exact subject, which I like. I like doing these type of videos because, number one, I can speak my true feelings. And, it's not something like, predicting the tracks, predicting the characters, or just, is Piranha Plant Pipeline coming? Is Wii Rainbow Road coming? Is Vanilla Lake coming? It's just so confusing right now because honestly, we really don't know what's really gonna happen. I like making videos like this because, it's not predicting the tracks. It's, guessing the surprise within. And obviously, you guys like the Toad one, so I'm gonna try this one as well. But if you guys did enjoy, please remember to smash the thumbs up button. Also, share this with a friend, text them, Snapchat them, WhatsApp, Google search, or whatever you guys do nowadays. Send it to your friend and tell them we should get this feature for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online and share them this video. Also, if you guys want to stay up to date with anything Mario Kart related and Mario, we got Mario Wonder coming out. Subscribe to the channel if you guys do want more. With that out of the way, thank you guys so much. xXaceinaterXx signing off. Stay healthy, stay clean. Bye.